Okay, so we're first starting with the Natlan Tomb of Tona. I've done a decent amount of exploration in Natlan. It's actually one of the very first regions I've spent so much time exploring, mainly for the elixirs and how many primos it gave. Back in the Natlan era, I was so darn jobless. I explored every part of it. Most regions are at 100%, which means we can finally max this thing. The Tablet of Tona, or Tuna, I don't know how it's spelled. Let's get right to it. Okay, level 50. I think there's an animation for this. There usually is. Yeah, there is. There we go. Animation. And then the achievement. We have that as well. And finally, the last reward. I see that we unlocked the Pyro Sigil shop, but I'm not going to use it. In fact, I doubt I'd have any sigils to spend. That's pointless. With that, we have the last elixir, and there's honestly no more point in exploring Natlan. Then, I did a 1-pull on the standard banner, and I got Chongyun. I guess it's about time I got him. Yeah, it is about time. Then I claimed realm coins from the teapot, and almost clicked on the fucking furniture, create furnishing button. Like, dude, they have to fix the position of this thing. Now, of course, I claimed transient resin, XP books, and left the teapot for the week. Looking at the XP books, we have a solid 1600 XP books. That's enough for pretty much 4 characters at 90, level 90. Then onto artifacts, there's a very large amount. 1400 and probably 1600 by the time we start Snitchnaya. So it's definitely about time I start strongboxing them. I have a bunch of trash, including the defense pieces, on the stupid cope that the next DPS is going to be defense scaling. I know there's Zubai, but I didn't pull her, so there's no point in them, which means we can unlock all of them and clear the inventory. Okay, that's a lot better. Let's check out how much we can strongbox. Okay, it does go pretty long. Yeah, that's a very long scroll. Wonderful. I can't wait to see what we get. If you ask me what artifact set I plan to spend on the strongbox, it's gonna be Flynn's artifact set, because I have pretty bad pieces and his build is not very nice. Okay, final week of the free constellation picker, which means we get 1 more box of goodies. Let's see what we get. Okay, I kind of expected that. I don't think we're ever getting a crown at this rate. But I'll take the transient resin. It's not that bad. Next up, I did a couple leyline farming, and for some reason I still have exploration pending in Fontaine. And what's funny is there's another one in very close proximity. It's quite surprising. I thought I cleared all of Fontaine. I remember how many hours I spent trying to get the last chest there. Then I did more farming, XP farming, and closed for the day. Now since Snitchnaya is coming up and we have the Cryo main character getting way stronger, I mean the Cryo Traveler getting way stronger, it's about time we take him out of level 70 prison. Yes, it's your time. Level 80. And the maximum ascension. We'll get him to level 90 some other time depending on how useful he is. Next is Mizuki. I heard Stellar Swirl is really good, so let's get our books up. Okay, I have 40 for some interesting reason. That's good. At least you don't have to farm anymore. So level 6 to 7, joke intended, and level 7 to 8. I guess it's finally Mizuki's time. I know we don't have to upgrade anything other than the skill, so that's very comfortable. I hope she's better than the other stellar DPSs out there. Yes, we're talking about you, Mizuki. C0, but probably C2 by the time the free constellation event ends for Snitchnaya, since we might choose her in the anniversary selector. Let me look at her buffs. Okay, I understand nothing, sadly. But I mean, I guess it's good. Next, I did weeklies, and these days I've been getting a lot more dream solvents. 2 in a run, 3 in a run, I mean per day. That's great. Then the new week started, and I made sure to get transient resin, XP books, and the user from the teapot. I honestly think they should remove the stupid dialogue from Tubby. Okay, since Snitchnaya is coming up in 2 days, let's stockpile resin. And do the weekly bosses just to clear off the extra resin. Wow, 2 dream solvents in a row. I think I'm getting luckier by the day. 49. Okay, looking at our inventory, we have 3 transient resin, 5 condensed, tons of fragile resin, and by the time Snitchnaya releases, we'll have another 200 or 180 of immediately spendable resin. Then we have 1600 weapon, oh fucking hell, I keep missing the word, and 886 wishes. If you add them with the 5 we already have, that makes it to 891. Okay, now I heard that there's this part in Nod Cry where if you stand, you can immediately see Snitchnaya when it opens up. Unfortunately, I can't see it. There's no stupid Kuhenki line, so we're gonna leave it there. Okay, boys. It's time for Snitchnaya. So many red dots, wow. Let's claim our mail first. That's a solid 600 primogems. Okay, why is it still red? Okay, it's still red. Birthday events. Oh, okay, that was the new mail we didn't read. Boom, okay. No more red dots. Next up, the event tab. Useless, nice, cool. Exploration lighter. Okay, expected. Odette and Arlecchino. Let's get straight into the character testing runs. There's Aloysia. Honestly, don't care about him. But I am disappointed by the amount of lag I'm getting, which means Snitchnaya might just be this bad. That's not looking very good. Those are some pretty hard stutters. Once again, we have Sandrone, and I hate her. Finally onto Odette's trial, the one character I've been anticipating for so long. I even took the efforts to read her skill and burst description. I didn't understand anything, but at least I spent the effort to look through it. Okay, so she has 2 variants of her skill. And the burst, wow, I could look at that all day. The damage is great, but that's to be expected from a Snitchnaya meta unit. So is the design, so detailed. But most of the design has to be from how the clothing is, including the sword, animations, and especially her hair and eyes. That is some of the best designs I've seen in Genshin. Of course, we have our burst, which is just amazing. Boom. With that, the trial is done, and we can claim all the rewards. Now, onto the banner. We're gonna choose her weapon, but not pull for it. And definitely not Arlecchino's because that's dog shit. Next up, we have the Sanctifying Elixir box. Let me choose some fodder. We have this. Okay, I can't find another one. Surprisingly, my pieces are good. Okay, I found something bad. Let's extract. There we go. 29. Okay, Snitchnaya's map. I don't think I'll be exploring it anytime soon. There's even a Paimon berry here, which isn't good news. We might not be able to farm Odette's materials. Might not, we definitely can't. I weighed down my options and decided it would be a good idea to try out co-op. Now co-op does work, but you're stuck in the stupid Paimon barrier. Like, shut the fuck up, girl. How many times do we have to say, how about we explore the area ahead of us later? I've heard that line so many times. Gosh. And you know what sucks? I can't stop, heal, or even change my character. But thankfully, the one who hosted our domain, was nice enough to start pretty quick, and we got in very fast. I didn't know what talent book we needed either, but they were nice enough to tell me which one. So, thanks to them, we were able to pre-farm. Okay, the domain's running pretty bad. The FPS I mean. That is to be expected since my PC's dog shit. But at least we're done with the domain for now. Okay, that should be half of her talent books. And that's where the day ended. Now on to the next day. Let's craft condensed again, in the hopes that we can farm on our own map someday soon. Now let's claim our comms. Okay, why do I not see the button? Oh, I think I understand why. It's a new region, so they reset the encounter points, which means we have to do daily commissions for a good few days until we can unlock, get encounter points. Okay, I did them and claimed the commissions, the usual way, after a very long time. That includes the expeditions as well. We'll have to get encounter points as soon as possible, so I can get out of the daily commission chain. It doesn't really take that much time, but it is annoying. Ooh, a red dot in the domains. Okay. The keys. Then we got Aloysia from the Snake Archon quest beginning. And unlocked the gun mode. Like, wow, look at how happy bro is to get guns. It's like he's done with all the dog shit he went through in the rest of Tevat. Getting beaten up all the time. I can see the happiness in his eyes. Just look at that smile. The game mode is fine. I did suck, so I kept missing a bunch of shots and couldn't slide at the right time. But I think as I get used to it, it should be a lot better. And surprisingly, it doesn't lag that much either, except for the misclicks, which again, is still an issue on my side. But overall, I like it. Overall, I like it. And after what felt like ages, we finally surpassed the Paimon barrier and began to fight Odette's bosses. I killed it so fast that it didn't go through whatever gimmick phase it had, so that's nice. Now with this, I spent my entire deposit, which means all the transient resin, the resin I had on that day, as well as condensed resin. Fragile resin. For some reason, my entire team died, but we'll forget that. Now since I got Odette, I also got Sucrose on the same banner, which means we got C6. Yay, 10% extra bonus. Now let's get Odette to max level on one day. That includes the talents as well, all the way to 195. Unfortunately, we have no artifacts, and when I mean no artifacts, we actually have nothing, not even one. So she's gonna be useless for a very good time. She's also C0, and her weapon is the Aquila Favonia. I heard it's a pretty good weapon for her, and thankfully we're not using Bennett anymore. It's pretty sad that we can't use Odette for a while, but I think in 2 or 3 weeks, she should be usable with at least the bare minimum artifacts. Next, I decided to get Traveler's weapon up to a higher level. I heard you have to resonate with different statues in Snezhnaya to get it working. So, it's time for Traveler to finally become strong. Level 20 weapon right now. Okay, let's turn it up. Wait, where's the button? Where's the upgrade option? Oh gosh, I don't want to heal. Let me check how you get it. Okay, details, view enhancement. Oh, so I have to hit them with cryo. Do I just use my skill? Oh, okay, that's exactly what I have to do. Now it should work. Okay, yeah, very epic animation. Nice. Can I get any faster? Ah, information and lore, I don't understand. Maybe someday I will. Boom, there we go. Second activation, third, fourth, fifth, and that's the final for this patch. Since each of them rely on us unlocking a statue of the 7, I believe 5 is the maximum level right now. We're still at Constellation 0, but I think we'll get them from the Snezhnaya Archon quest. Our weapon is now R3 level 90. And for the Traveler, these are insane stats. Traveler is already destroying destroying mobs in the Spiral Abyss. So I think at some point we'll be able to use him as well. It all depends on how the artifacts roll, but I'm hoping we can use the Traveler too, because this weapon is just way too good to miss. Anyways, with that the session ended, and I'll see you guys again in 2 weeks.